Hello friends, welcome to Cook to Nourish. Wish you a very happy Diwali to all those of you who celebrate the festival. And today I brought for you a special dish that you can make for Diwali. It's a dessert, an Indian dessert called as kheer. Traditionally, kheer is made using rice. However, on a paleo diet, since I do not eat rice, I tried to make another version of kheer and using sweet potatoes. So this version is very easy to make and is absolutely delicious too.
So we start by peeling the white sweet potato. I use white sweet potato. You can use any type of sweet potato. And then I use my box grater and like the larger grater to grate it. And we for this recipe that makes about 3 to 4 servings, we'll be using 1 cup of grated sweet potato. So that's the size of the shreds I just wanted to show you. And I'll get about 1 cup that we need for this recipe. That's about it. Next, heat a saucepan and I'm adding palm shortening. Here you can also use ghee if you can tolerate that, or you can use coconut oil. And I'm starting off by toasting some sliced cashew nuts. I've used about 10 to 12 whole cashews that I've sliced into half. And be very careful here that you have to toast them in low flame. And see, within 2 to 3 minutes they turn golden brown. So again, make sure that the flame is really low. And next we'll add the grated sweet potato here. So that's my 1 cup of sweet potato. As I said before, you can use any type of sweet potato. You can use the orange fleshed ones as well. Now I added only 1 tablespoon of the fat before, and I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon now. You could also add all 2 tablespoon in the beginning, but I just like to do it in steps because then that way I'm able to saute the sweet potatoes better. So now that's my another tablespoon. I like to use palm shortening here because it doesn't have too much of the coconut flavor, uh, because we are already using coconut milk. So to keep it a little bit neutral, I like to use palm shortening. And of course, if you can tolerate ghee, that would be a great option. I'm adding a pinch of sea salt and about 1/8 of a cup of maple syrup. That's about like 2 tablespoons, I would think. I really like to put less sweetener for all my desserts, so you can add a little bit more if you're so inclined. But I think 2 tablespoons is enough for. And now I'm adding 1 can of coconut milk. That's about 2 cups. So if you have homemade coconut milk, you can measure about 2 cups of coconut milk that you will need here for this recipe. And our pudding has to have like a thick consistency, so therefore we are not adding any more water to this. Just letting it cook in the coconut milk itself. Now for flavoring, I am going to add saffron. So I'm going to add about 10 to 12 strands or a little bit more of saffron. And I'm this time only going to add saffron for this. I just love the flavor of saffron in this pudding. But you can also add other traditional Indian flavors like cardamom. Of course, if you're AIP, then cardamom is not AIP compliant, so you cannot do that. But you could also add rose flavor. Now, after it cooks for 5 minutes, you can let it simmer again for another 5 minutes on low heat so that it continues to get thickened. And see right now the consistency, but it's going to thicken after a while. Now it's been cooking for about 5 minutes, and now I'm going to turn it off and let it cool. Now let it cool for about 15 minutes because the last step that I'm going to do is add some collagen peptides powder and that will make it extra thick and creamy. Of course, if you are vegan, then you cannot use this option. But for the paleo and AIP folks, this is I really recommend this because it makes the pudding really nice and creamy, especially after you chill it. It gives it a really nice texture. And I wait until it's cooled to add this because otherwise you might get lumps. So that's it. The pudding is ready. Now keep it in the refrigerator and enjoy it chilled. Hope you like this recipe. If you like my recipe and videos, please subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Thank you.